The Alliance will now take the Colossus on the offensive. We intend to break the back of the rebel fleet in Epsilon Pegasi, and the 242nd will play a pivotal role. Rear Admiral Koth is somewhere in this system. He will not commit the repulse unless it's absolutely necessary. Your job is to create that necessity. To lure Koth into our trap, the first phase of the mission will involve an attack against the rebel cruisers, Majestic and Refute. They are defended by a complement of 12 Hercules-class fighters. With the speed and agility of the Perseus, you should be able to outmaneuver the Hercs and take them down. Your primary objective will be to eliminate the fighter escort. This will pave the way for the GTC Rampart and our bomber wings, which will deliver the main thrust of the strike. Our plan is to damage the rebel cruisers while presenting the smallest credible threat. If the rebels think our force consists of nothing more than a Leviathan and a few errant bombers, they may capitalize on this advantage and sortie their fleet. For this reason, the cruisers must not be destroyed before their reinforcements enter the field of engagement. If Koth sends in the Repulse to finish the job, Command will deploy the Colossus to strike the final blow. Your secondary objective will be to defend the Rampart during this phase of the battle. The cruiser will probably sustain damage from the earlier exchange. Good luck, Alpha.
Ah, so it's a trap, eh? I didn't know the GTVA was capable of such sneakiness. Anyway, difficult mission this, so we're going to start off with the Perseus and see how we go. No, that's not worked at all, really, has it? How about now? How's this worked? No, that's not worked either. Okay, this isn't going so well, is it? Okay, so I've just changed a little bit. All my wingmen are now in Hercs, and I have double harpoons. Let's see if this works for me. No, that didn't work either.
Alpha, your primary objective is to intercept the escort. The rebel cruisers have anti-fighter guns. Stay out of range to avoid them.
So let me let you in on what the problem was there. You'll see that there are 12 escort fighters with the 2 cruisers. Those escort fighters are all Herculeses. Now, as I've let you know in a previous video, Herculeses can be a pain in the arse. You can't take them head on. They will just rip you apart, especially in multiples. So what we've got to do is use the Perseus's superior maneuverability. Now, fortunately for us, only 6 of the Hercs originally come out. I think if we had to take on all 12, we would just lose. Especially when the Hercs decide that headbutting us is the way forward. They are just straight up more powerful, so we have to maneuver around them as best as possible. Fortunately, my wingmates are sort of covering me at the moment, so they're keeping stuff off me. And we can hopefully get rid of some of these, but the important thing is to stay out of the forward firing arc of the Herc. Also, the computer's very afterburner happy, which can end up with leaving the Herc with a low target profile on you unless you can get an angle. And I'm getting shot up from behind here because my wingmates are not doing a very good job of covering me. But it looks like most of the Hercs are going down here at this point. No, that Fenris is miles away. There's still two Hercs in the immediate vicinity, and I want them gone. As you can see, if they're tilted like that, they present a very big angle for you to shoot at, but it can become small when they use their afterburners. There's quite a big difference between their theoretical top speed and their afterburner top speed, which can be a little bit jolting. And just one more to go, and then I'm gonna have to be a little bit cunning, really, I suppose is the word to put it that way. So there we go. That's the first half a dozen Hercs down, and I'm gonna tell my Hercs to go and guard the rampart, and I'm gonna go out alone. I'm gonna try and see if I can draw these Herculeses out.
Proceed with caution, Alpha. Those anti-fighter beams have an effective range of 1,500 meters. Try to lure the escorts away from their cruisers.
Yep, come on, that's pretty much what I'm going to attempt to do. And I've got the manoeuvrable fighter here, so I'm the one who's going to do it. Also, if I had my wingmen form up on me at this point, I believe they'd just get cut to ribbons by the anti-fighter beams, whereas I've got at least a half-decent chance to dodge, but, you know, it's not really that great of a chance to dodge. And I'm heading back towards the rampart, and I'm telling my wingmen to form up on my wing here, and hopefully the Hercules should be far enough away from the two Fenris class cruisers that they're not going to cause a problem. Since I can't destroy the Fenris class cruisers, which would be the secondary option, of course, I have to sort of keep away from them for now. Of course, the optimal thing would just be to realise that the Fenrises are made of paper in terms of cruiser strength, and I could end up just going and smashing them with, or sending in a load of Hercs to just break them apart with, probably with Hornet Swarm missiles or something similar. But unfortunately, I don't have that option on this mission. And I'm desperately trying to stay away from these anti-fighter beams, because the one thing about anti-fighter beams is they go straight through shields, so slight problem on that front, but it looks like we've got them.
The fighter escort has been eliminated. Pull back to the rampart and rearm if you need to, Alpha. Zeta Wing will take it from here. We'll need you to stand by in case more rebel fighters jump in. Deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
Oh, that's the first thing I'll be doing, is rearming and getting back to the rampart, because the rampart can protect me quite nicely. Oh dear, one of my guys got squashed.
Sensors picking up a wing of rebel Lokis, designation Libra. Seek and destroy.
Great, just what I want to have to do. Fight Lokis, especially when I've got low, low hull and there's two cruisers or three cruisers shooting the living hell out of each other. Great.
We're bugging out.
The NTC Majestic has been destroyed. Admiral Koff destroyed it. Riposte. The big fish has devoured our bait. Now sending in the Colossus.
And there's sort of an insider joke as far as Freespace 2 goes here, that it's just a case of command going, let's find where the NTF is and send the Colossus there. What advanced tactics.
The Riposte is deploying his fighter wings. Alpha, we need you to intercept. Destroy Ares' wing.
Just gonna get a reload on my harpoons, because the last thing I want to do is go dogfighting against Lokis when I've got no harpoons. As you can see, it looks like the Repulse is actually ignoring the rampart for the most part here, and the rampart on its own will tear apart the refute on its own. So we're just waiting for the Colossus to show up and hopefully take out that Orion class destroyer, because the Colossus apparently outguns an Orion class destroyer 5-1 and is certainly bigger than it. So if we can get rid of that Repulse, then there's not going to be much that the NTF are going to be able to do, at least in this system, for a long time.
Incoming jump signature. Friendly configuration. The Colossus is now on station. We have eliminated the NTC.
Colossus, was that really necessary? Oh, apparently it thought so, but that really, I don't think that was really necessary what it did there. Oh, it looks like the Repulse isn't going down without a fight, but yeah, I think that's a fight you're going to end up losing there, Repulse. Anyway, got some, I think the Ares fighters are down, so let's just have a look at some of the fireworks, I guess. Yeah, you're in trouble already. I could try and help the Colossus, but I don't think it needs my help. There are some Ares fighters around, some Lokis, so I think I'll take them down and wait for the Colossus to finish making utter mincemeat out of the Repulse. Yep, here we go. It's amazing how small everything is.
This is the GTVA Colossus. Admiral Koff, you are ordered to power down your vessel immediately and surrender. The Polaris jump node is blockaded. There is no escape.
I have no intention of escaping.
Auxiliary bridge, stand by. All hands, brace for impact.
Yeah, you'll notice a little bug there, guys. What happened was that since the Repulse was already damaged before that little exchange started happening, the Colossus destroyed the Repulse so quickly they couldn't get through the entire conversation. So I'm afraid that you heard it out of order there. But whatever, you get the gist of it. The Repulse didn't make it, and the Colossus is still there.
This operation will mark the beginning of the end for the NTF. Well done, pilots. The area is secure. All hostile targets have been neutralized. Return to base.
And with that, the Repulse has been destroyed. The Colossus has taken damage, as you can see there, so it didn't have things all its own way, but if that's the best an Orion can do, the NTF is in major trouble.
The Alliance has declared a decisive victory in Epsilon Pegasi. With our blockade of the Polaris jump node, all rebel forces in the system have surrendered. In recognition of your contributions to the Allied victory, you are hereby awarded the Epsilon Pegasi Liberation Medal. The GTVA Security Council and General Assembly extend their gratitude for your service. Admiral Petrarch has requested recommendations for the 134th Barracuda Squadron, a combat evaluation unit. I have forwarded your name as an outstanding candidate. The primary role of the 134th is the field testing of new technologies. In my estimation, you will excel in this challenging position. However, I have also learned that Special Operations Command requires a volunteer for an extremely dangerous operation. If you choose to pursue this course, your assignment with the 134th will be waiting for you upon your return. The decision is yours, pilot.
Well, I guess we get to do some sneaky and altogether unpleasant stuff next time then, because of course I'm going to accept those missions. See you next time, guys.